Hey, welcome back, everybody. This is Timothy with Faith and Reason, Grace and Sobriety. Today, we are looking at the fourth plague, the invasion of swarming creatures, a moment that is the relentless spread of corruption. This plague is more than insects. It is a theological confrontation. It is a reversal of creation and a revelation of covenantal protection. The first movement is the divine confrontation. Jehovah overpowers Capri, the scarab-headed god of creation and renewal, and even challenges Ra, the sun god. And in Egyptian belief, the scarab symbolized rebirth and cosmic order. Yet here, what they saw was sacred became a force of ruin. This plague exposes the lie of false renewal. Egypt's gods promised order, yet God shows that without him, corruption spreads unchecked. The very symbols of their spiritual identity turns against them. And so we see this being framed as a reversal of Genesis day 5, when God filled the skies with flying creatures. Now, the air becomes unbreathable. The land is overwhelmed. This is decreation. God is withdrawing his ordering hand, so creation collapses into disorder. And the message is quite clear. When humanity rejects the Creator, even the air we breathe becomes a reminder of our dependence on him. What ought to bring life now suffocates. What ought to fill creation with beauty now fills it with corruption. This points us towards Christ. Relentless moral decay moves towards Christ being sanctifying and driving out corruption. The plague dramatizes how sin spreads. It is invasive. It is relentless. It is impossible to contain by our own efforts. However, where corruption multiplies, Christ actually sanctifies. Where the land is defiled, Christ restores. Where Egypt is overwhelmed, Christ brings cleansing. This plague becomes a living parable. Only divine intervention may stop the spread of moral decay. When you look at the museum play card note, it highlights something remarkable. For the first time, God is introducing division. The land of Goshen, where Israel lives, is completely spared. This is covenantal theology in motion. God is showing that his people are not defined by the corruption of the world around them. He draws a boundary line of protection, demonstrating that obedience and covenant identity create a spiritual separation, even in the midst of judgment. So what does this plague teach us today? Corruption spreads when false gods promise renewal they are not able to deliver. Yet God draws a line. He's protecting his people. He's sanctifying what is his, and he's exposing what is false. As we continue through Exodus 7 through 13, watch how God dismantles counterfeit powers and leads his people toward freedom, covenant, and holiness.